How's everybody doing? Good, good, good. Hello, friends. All right, I think. Sure, this is all. There we go. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm going to turn on stream mode. Hi, friends. Hello, hello. We just chilling? Hi there. Hello, Nova. Good morning, good afternoon. Hello, Lizzie. How you doing, my friend? Hello, Alyssa. How's everyone doing this morning? Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hello, Ashley. Yes, good. Get ready with me. Figured y'all would like it. I'm going to see what it looks like with the face filter. I'm not going to keep it, but I want to see what it looks like. Whoa. Hi, Beatles fan. I'm not sure I like that. Oh, wow. Oh, well. I mean, you can tell it's a face filter, right? It's like pretty obvious that I have a face filter on. Yeah, it's also like the real me, right? No need to hide it. What is this? Start a highlight reel? Okay. I think we're good. All right. Good morning, everyone. Let's do some get ready with me. What first? What first? What first? Lipstick. Hello, Cece. How's it going? Lipstick. Okay. The two lips. We're doing a super stay today. This one or this one? This one or this one? Super stay matte ink or super stay vinyl ink? I guess we'll try the matte today. You look just like her. Oh, thank you, Nova. My mom's wonderful. Hello, K.A. Thank you so much. Yeah, I take that as a compliment. My mom is wonderful and beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. So how's everyone's weekend? Matte, yeah, we're going to try the matte. Let me know if you like the color. Just a little bit closer. We like the color? You lady or any other person? What do you mean by that, Chandra? Hello, Danny. How's it going? Do we like the color? A bit of a rough weekend. Oh, I'm sorry, Lizzie. You don't want to talk about it? I had a pretty good weekend. It was a very busy weekend. Gay? True, Beam. I am very gay. It's very true. What did I'm my brain is scattered. Thank you, Beatles fan. What did I do this weekend? Okay, let's see. The last time you saw me was Friday, right? And we streamed. What did we do on Friday? We went to the Cheesecake Factory. Thank you, Jess. Hi, Moss Claw. Thank you, Alyssa. You saw me at the Cheesecake Factory. That night, I went over to April's, who's my girlfriend. Hello, Heather. Hi, GT. Do I believe in God? Not really. But I have no issues with people who do. Okay, that's looking good. It's hard to talk when you're doing your lip. For obvious reasons. God loves you too. Cool. What are you WTFing? Welcome back, gorgeous. Thank you, Aria. How's it going? Okay. I'm gonna clean it up on the bottom a little bit. Is this a safe place? It is. How's it going? Anything you want to talk about? Absolutely. I mean, look, there are trolls in and out, but you know, Jessica Barry. I mean, you're not wrong. I am very gay. I am a girl who's into girls. Which makes me gay. So, I know if that's a crime, I'm guilty, Your Honor. Lock me up, I guess. I don't know. Did I miss? Nope, you didn't miss much, Laura. I'm just doing the lip. Just starting. Cool. Still have a little bit more to go here. Jessica got rude quickly. I mean, look, if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. Frankly, ask away. But yeah, I went to April's house on Friday night, and I spent the night there. I brought Nugget. It was awesome. What did we do? We went to dinner? Did we go to dinner? What did we do? What the heck did we do on Friday night? I'm trying to remember. You Christmas shop this weekend? Nice. What'd you get? Hello, Sabrina. I'm trying to remember what we did. White Elephant Party was fun. I got hot sauces. Forgot at first that you were live here. I was waiting on. Oh. Well, here I am, Melody. Just for now, good morning, Selena. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday of this week. Friday, in theory, we'll return to TikTok, but we'll see. Hey, maybe we like this better. What in the heck did April and I eat on? I think we went out to dinner, right? We left Nugget at the apartment when we went and got dinner. I remember. Ah, yes, we went and got tacos. That's what it was. Kelly, it's because I talked about a video that I shouldn't have talked about. I thought I could get away with it, but I didn't. Seems like a calmer space. I'm glad to hear that, Lizzie. Now, Lizzie, are you Liz from TikTok or are you a different Lizzie? Either answer is fine. I just want to make sure I know who I'm talking to because there's a Liz who's very frequents our TikTok lives. Seriously, that's why. Yeah, that's why. Look, man, I love you, and I have no right to assume, but I think I can tell, and I don't like the path you are choosing. I love you, but not the sin. Jesus Christ loves you. You can just say you're uncomfortable around trans people. That's a little that gets to your point way quicker. Yes, I remember. I recognize the name Selena. Liz is a mod. That yeah, you're right. You're right. Hello, Caitlin. How's it going? All right. Are we happy with the way this lip looks? Even on the bottom? We need to even it out anywhere? Maybe a little bit. Are we good? Looks good? Oh, thank you. What helped me most, I have the same screen name on TikTok, but I'm not the lizard. Thank you. I'm not a subscriber on TikTok. Okay. Well, hi. Hello, hello. Looks good. Thank you. What helped me most with my breakup with Emily, you mean, Aria? You like my eyes? Thank you, AJ. We love trans hate coercion. Oh. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Pastor. Pastor Tanks, if you truly loved trans people, you would know that we are not trans. Trans is not a noun; it's an adjective. A transgender person. So before you start pretending like you're high and mighty, get your grammar right. Sorry, I think that was not a very thoughtful. Seeking advice. Oh, okay. So you're going through a breakup. Good morning, Sarah. Hello, Bones. Oh yeah, we'll do mascara. We're gonna do it all. Hello, Elizabeth Gonzalez. How you doing, friend? Um, yeah, we're gonna do mascara. Don't worry. Is the lip is even? I feel like it's almost even. Jesus love you isn't too late. So manic, it's TOO. Too late. TO is the incorrect word in that sentence. Just so you know. You are okay. How long were you in a relationship for, and when did the breakup happen? Hi, X team. You're so hot. I am a straight cis female. Finds you attractive, especially when you put on makeup. Oh, thank you, AJ. Glad you're here. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Rose. How was the PB&J ice cream? Oh my gosh. So I haven't tried it yet. I made it last night or yesterday. It's right around now is finally when it's frozen and I could eat it for the first time. But because it's like early morning and it's cold and gray out, I'll probably try it later. But I can definitely update you. Um, am I single? No, I am not single. However, AJ, I have good news for you. I am in a relationship with someone, but we are polyamorous. So that means that it is in the terms of our relationship that we can see other people as well. So even though I am not single, I am still available, if that makes sense. April is my primary partner, but we are allowed to have secondary partners. Um, I'm so cold, it's freezing in my house. Oof. How cold is it? The first one, Tayam. The first one. Polyamory is a win. It is a win. It's not for everyone, but it really works for me, and it works for April as well. Which is why it's the way we do it. But yeah, Aria, did you? I'm not sure if you answered. How long have you been in the relationship, and when did you break up? Did you get flooded? No, no, didn't. Very lucky to have not gotten flooded here. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, a Beatles fan. We have a Beatles fan. Now, are they a fan of the insect, the beetle, or the band, the Beetle? Very different types of fans. How can someone know if poly is right for them? I mean, it's hard to really know until you try. But if the idea is interesting to you, right? Like my situation is, oh, you're gamer mama. Hi, gamer mama. If the idea of dating someone or being in a relationship with someone and also still having the freedom to see other people is interesting to you, then it could be for you. Could be. But, you know, you got to make sure that if you have a current partner, that they're okay with you exploring that as well. Yeah. All right, I'm going to should I do a wing today? I'm good, Liz. How you doing? Okay, before I was unsure. It showed you as, is there another Elizabeth Gonzalez in here? I think there might be because it didn't show you as a mod before unless it was like glitching. I'm using my husband's account to watch this. So as a woman, I have to say, I cannot even do my own makeup this well. So please tell me how in the hell, sis, you learned to do makeup. Streaming makeup a lot of practice, a lot of practice. Thank you. Where's Nugget? Nugget's here. He's sleeping. I can show you at the end of the stream. Just remind me. Hi, Crystal. Hello. Yeah, I didn't know if I'm monogamous, but didn't know if I can handle others without getting jealous. I mean, I personally think that jealousy is something a lot of people think they can't overcome, but with work, they actually can. But it's up to you if you want to try. Hello, Mr. Kali. I do use she, her pronouns. Thank you for asking. Practice is the hardest part, yes. Liz, it's a. Oh, no, you're good. I mean, I just want to triple check. If we have two Elizabeth Gonzalez's in here. Hello, Sharier. Any who I'm headed out. See you, Rose. Bye. Thank you, Mr. Collie. All right, so we're going to try a wing here today. Let me move this back so I can kind of lean in. Please tell me the name of the places you learned. Oh, I just streamed, and I keep doing it, and I got a lot of practice. But I wouldn't call myself, like, that good at makeup, even still. Thank you, Mr. Callie. Here we go. I'm going to do a little eyeliner. I really don't like this eyeliner at all. I need a better eyeliner pencil. This one doesn't really glide on at all. Kind of really almost kind of hurts to put on. Maybe not hurts. It's just a little uncomfortable to put on. Not my favorite eyeliner. Didn't even look that good. Try and do this a little bit. You only do foundation and blush. Well, it's all about practice. Clearly, I still need some. Am I right? Switch up is crazy. Wait, what switch up, Julia? Liz, there we go. Not that they aren't every day. Wait, what do you mean, Lizzie B? Thank you, Mr. Cowley. Thank you, Dimes. I have liquid liner. I've just been using pencil more recently because it's a little bit easier to dry. But that being said, doesn't really matter if it's going to be all over my face and not going on super well. Bobby Brown Kajal eyeliner. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have liquid eyeliner. In fact, I've used it way more than I've used pencil over time, but, you know, what are you going to do? It's okay. I mean, the first part is fine. I need to get a little bit more under here. You can see there's a little bit of, need to fill that in a little bit underneath. I wasn't a fan in yours until I watched your video a while back and seen how nice you are. Well, thank you, Ronald. Can I ask what video it was that you saw? Rimmel, London. Oh, okay, good to know. The restaurant video. Okay, cool. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. All right, let's try this again. There we go. We did it. We did it. We got the wing, y'all. Mission accomplished. Pew, pew, pew. It's good. I'm Amy using my... Oh, right. Sorry. Okay. Got it. I will do my best to remember Amy. Ronald is Amy. Gotcha. I know you, Amy. I said your eyes are stunning today and then said not that they aren't every day. Got it. No, totally. No, I just missed the first part of it. So thank you for saying that. Have you? Yes, I have tried liquid liner. I have it, and for some reason I've just been using this pencil lately. I don't know. I get into like routines, and then I find it, even if the routine isn't that good, I find it hard to break. Anyone have that? Thank you, Mr. Kelly. Only briefly Meta Knight for like a little bit till Friday, just from going live. Hello, Miss Me. Oh my God, I'm so excited. My trip, me and April leave on Monday. So next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I will be gone. So there'll be the first half of the week, no streams. And then Thursday, Friday, you'll have streams. But the first half, vacation. And I'll post like a few updates here and there just to kind of like recap what we're doing. Just a little bit. Okay. Are we happy with these wings? I think they look good. My friend is also a man. Well, I am not a man, but I'm assuming you mean that in good faith, who is changing in process. Always do his hair, but can't do. Do you mean your friend is a trans woman? Is that what you mean, Amy? Because trans women, to be clear, are not men. Big difference. Gotcha. Thank you, Beatles. Thank you, Miss Me. No, it's okay. No, you're good. You're good. I'm happy to kindly and respectfully correct when needed. But yeah, trans women are actually women because the whole thing that is a new concept for some people, and which is totally fine if you haven't heard the thinking behind it before. Um, the idea of gender, right, and the idea of your body parts, we often like kind of tie these things together because there's a correlation that usually if you have the body parts I have, that you're a man, and usually if you have the other type of body parts, you're a woman. But actually, that's only true most of the time, but not all of the time. Sometimes, if you have the body parts I have, you are a woman. It's not something I picked or chose. It's just the way I am, and doesn't make me any less of a woman. It just kind of means that I got labeled incorrectly at birth. They put the wrong label on me because how could they have known, right? But does that make sense? So changing to Candy. Okay, so really the right way to say that, Amy, and I only say this so that you don't mess up in front of them. Her name is Candy, and you actually wouldn't want to ever say that name Corey ever again because that can be hurtful to her. And you want to make sure that they feel comfortable and they don't ever feel like the phrase is dead name or old name. To dead name someone, so my old name is Nick, and I put it out there that was my old name, but it's disrespectful to dead name a trans person, if that makes sense. Because really, I've always been Lily. I was just kind of forced in some ways to use the name Nick for many years, in the same way that your friend Candy was forced to use the name Corey. Does that make sense? Thank you, Amber. Scent. Actually, I forgot to put on a scent today. I'll probably put on my Mandorla to Cecilia, though. I am going to be on for lunch as well, Bree. No, you're good. You're good. You're good, Amy. No worries. When did I discover I was transgender? In October of 2020. Beatrice, what made you come to YouTube? Because I got temporarily banned on TikTok. Thank you, Mr. Collie. No. You're all good. Yeah. If it's helpful, you can always like practice in the mirror if you want to look at a picture of Candy and just say like, Candy, that's my friend Candy. She is my friend Candy. For a few more days, Amber, till Friday. Bye, Mr. Collie. And I'm sure Candy will appreciate it. Because it can be pretty hurtful to get dead named, even if it's a slip up. You want to make sure that you're practicing a little bit. It doesn't really it shouldn't take more than a few minutes to like, kind of get used to it. What are we having for lunch? I'm not sure yet. We shall see. Thank you, Amber. You're gonna eat salad because you're French. Is that what you mean? Salad. Salade. Je voudrais du salade pour déjeuner. Merci. Okay, bye. My friend Candy had 5 kids and hid it for years in private, and I absolutely adore her. She is my best friend in the whole world. Amy, that's wonderful for you to say. Well done. Hello, Acid Wash. How you doing? Well done, Amy. Well done. Yeah, sometimes it can take a little bit of time to get used to, but there are ways to get used to it quicker that I think some people don't think about. Like practicing like you just did. If she's your best friend in the whole world, then I'm sure it means the world to her that you are trying. And there are a lot of trans people out there that do exactly what Candy is doing, which is hiding because they're scared. And rightfully so. The world is tough for trans people right now and has been for a long time. We're just kind of starting to finally gain some traction in the public eye. Thank you, Mr. Kelly. Hello, Snail. People are mean to her, so I get so angry. Hey, that anger is justified. Yep. Have I ever tried to straighten my hair? I have. Thank you. If you have, no, they're not hiding having 5 kids. They're hiding. Oh, how do you hide being trans if you have 5 kids? There are ways. I've straightened my hair before. There are pictures of me on my timeline and Insta. Will I go live here on TikTok more if TikTok gets banned? I mean, for now, if TikTok gets banned, this is where I would go, unless there's a better place to go. Everybody in her life, including her family, is judging her. And you never judge. Well, good for you, Amy. I'm very, people like you are the reason I still have a little bit of hope. They abandoned her. That's so sad. Hello, Nick. How's it going? Welcome. I'm just getting ready this morning, and then we're going to go get some lunch, also on stream. If you've never been in these streams before, typically I will do makeup, and we'll hang out for like 30, 45 minutes, and then I go off stream, and then an hour or so later, I pop back up on stream again, but at a restaurant. And those streams tend to go for like 2 hours, sometimes go 2.5, 3. And we order appetizer, main, dessert, hang out, answer questions, etc. My heart breaks. Yeah, my heart breaks too. What time is it here? It is 11:06 a.m. Oh, cool. What's up, Acid Wash is a trans guy. Cool. Do you like acrylics? You mean for nails? I did them once, but they were really uncomfortable. But I didn't give them that much of a chance. I'd be open to them. I kind of been wanting to get my nails done. It's just one of my nails is kind of hurts, and I want to wait till it heals. I don't know about sushi. We'll see. Maybe some sort of fish. Bedtime. Oh, where are you, Amber? UK? 2:06 in Virginia. Cool. And I need to get my nails done because they're painfully plain right now. It's just kind of got to wait. Probably a few more days. I should be ready to get them done. I'm thinking red for Christmas. Maybe red sparkly. I think red sparkly is what I want. Get them done for my vacation next week with April, my girlfriend, partner. April also came over last night and we hung out. What did we do last night? I made a spaghetti carbonara for her because that's her favorite. It was delicious. In the UK, cool. Am I doing nails Wednesday? Wednesday seemed like it would be the day to do it because my nail would probably be mostly healed by then, healed enough to like undergo a pedicure. That sounds right. Living in Virginia, it's not accepted, so that's why it's hard on people. Well, I hope there's a trans community that Candy is able to find because she deserves one. Amy, I know how that feels, but a good friend can mean the world to her. Lily taught me that. Thank you, Liz. Liz, so Amy, you know, Liz is someone who had a trans friend who also was a fan of these streams. And one day they unalived themselves because their family didn't support them, which is heartbreaking. And it really kind of, obviously it shook Liz because Liz was pretty much their only friend. It also shook me because, you know, I'd met Liz a week before it even happened and knew of this friend, and it was heartbreaking. So, you know, that's what Liz means when she says one good friend can mean everything. Yeah. You're good, Sarah. Love my friend, been friends, you'll never leave her side. That's so important. Why do so many people in the trans community dislike you? It's a good question, Natalie. What do you think? Because I have theories, but I'm curious what you think. What days won't you be streaming when you're on vacation? The 23rd, 24th, and 25th. So normally I just do the 22nd or the 23rd and 24th and take off Wednesday because that just happens to be Christmas because I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. But because I'll be on vacation, I'm just going to take that Monday and Tuesday and also the Wednesday off. So after this Friday, I will be back on the 26th, if that makes sense. But I'll still be on every day this week except Wednesday. If I lost Candy, my heart would break. I'd lose a piece of my heart. Yeah. You gotta protect her. It's important. It's important to protect our friends. Why is my voice so deep? My voice is deep because I, sadly, went through a testosterone puberty because I didn't know I was trans when I was younger. And that's why my voice dropped. I could train my voice to be higher. A lot of trans people do. Trans femmes do. But I have chosen to keep it like this because I like it. What are my theories? I think a lot of trans people see my content and see that it's controversial and can be kind of provocative for right-wing people, and see that right-wing people get mad and call my content rage bait. Say, oh, you're just trying to tick off conservatives. And in doing that, you're making things harder for trans people, right? When in reality, the conservatives were already upset at trans people. I'm just picking at something that's already there. It's not like I'm creating that anger. And in the process, my goal is to educate and teach people something who are maybe not the ones who are super angry, but just curious, and do it in an interesting and engaging way. I also think that this is not a specific thing to the trans community, although I think trans people are guilty of it. Some people are, that we pick influencers, well-known people, and assign them like the role of villain. We like to say, oh yeah, that person is my bad guy. They're like the bad, right? Like everything that is happening bad in my life is because of blank. We tend to do this as humans, and I think a lot of people have chosen me for that. And it stinks, but it's also, kind of part of the deal with being a public person. It happens. So that's my theory. I don't know if you agree. Yes, Crystal, it was. Same with Candy. She keeps her voice as she absolutely can. I think people are critical in the community. Just get focused on respectability politics. Good point, Asapwash. Expect every trans person to act in the perfect way, right? Like we're all just like supposed to be completely not gonna ruffle any feathers. We're not here to upset you. We're just here to be like model citizens. You can do anything you want. I'm just here to be like. But in reality, we need to advocate for ourselves. I believe people don't like you for some reason. That, of course, I don't agree with because they don't like outspoken people who are educated and try to help others what they're afraid of learning. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Steph. Hello, Bobby. Candy's back in the car, picked up from work. Hello, Candy. How's it going? Yeah. My favorite show, I just started watching Love Island, and I'm not sure what I think of it yet. Amy, it's heartbreaking. My friend Aaron dealt with the hate, and he tried so hard to be strong, but it was just so hard on him because he was already fragile. Protect Candy and stand up for her. Yep. I stand Candy. Hello, Candy. Hi. You're doing a great job, and you are loved, my friend. Stay strong. I'm proud of you. Am I single, asks Michi. No, but I am polyamorous, so not single, but also available. All right. Wow, you got me on a tangent this morning, y'all. Let's do some mascara. Mascara. Wait, so your stuff isn't rage bait and you just... Oh, I see, Natalie. You're here to pick a fight, aren't you? And you just want to use a bathroom in peace, but you reject respectability politics. I mean, it sounds like you're saying that as an insult, but yes. Bobby says, I'm 55, and a few years ago, I didn't know what transgender even was. Thank you very much for educating me. Of course, my friend. Glad you're here. Ooh, Indian food. Ooh, that sounds good. We'll see. We'll see. I think Indian this week would be really good. Thank you, Michi. Candy still likes women. So she said, yes, she's now a lesbian. Heck yeah. Me too. Me too. I even have a tattoo to prove it. Let me see if I can show you. You can see it's upside down, but it's a transgender heart, transgender flag heart on top, and then a lesbian flag heart on the bottom. I am dating a woman. Transbian. Well, she's not transbian because she's cis. I'm dating a cisgender woman. She's fantastic. Her name's April. And yeah. I've also dated trans people. That's also a question I get a lot. Do I have a preference? I do not. I do not have a preference one way or another. Do I plan to get more tattoos? Once I have the money to, absolutely. But I'm a little strapped for cash lately, so gotta wait till that is not the case. Speaking of which, if you'd like to support the stream, I have Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. Beatles fan can throw up the links there if you want to support. Thank you. And I'll read, give you a shout out if any gifts come through. Read the message that's attached to it. I'm taking Candy today to get her hair done. Oh, that's so sweet of you. That's so sweet of you, Amy. I'm accepting of all people. What would you say to family members who are bigots? I wouldn't say much to them. I have family members who are bigots, my dad's extended family, and I simply don't talk to them because they don't deserve to see me thrive. How long have I been trans? I've been trans my whole life, Amir, as all trans people have. But if you're asking when did I realize I was trans or when did I come out as trans, I realized I was trans in late 2020 and came out early 2022. So parts aren't a deal breaker. Correct. No, they're not a deal breaker. What curl product? I use Paul Mitchell Tea Tree Leave-In Conditioner. I'm Christian. My religion is Presbyterian, and I love you trans or not. I love you trans or not, and I agree with these comments, and I also love your hair. And like I asked, can you say, hey, Avi? Am I saying that right? Avi? Hi, Avi. Thank you, Glenn. Totally. Like, look, I think people often have think that, oh, well, religion means you can't be cool with trans people, but that's not true. There are so many people out there who are religious and very accepting, and I know plenty of them, and I think they're lovely. There's nothing that says in the Bible like thou shalt not like trans people. That there's actually plenty that says thou shalt love thy neighbor, right? Plenty of things you could read as pro queer. And also, queer people were around in the biblical times. So, yeah, I'm glad to meet you. I don't really know much about Jeffree Star, to be honest with you, Danny. What would you do if when you okay, so he said... I'm not sure what you mean by that, Meta Knight. Good point. I'm trying to help them be more accepting. It's proving difficult. I mean, look, if you can't, sometimes you can't change people's minds, and you gotta protect your peace and just cut them off if it's possible. Hello, Bailey Canning. How you doing, friend? Amy says, I'm Christian as well, but I do not judge others, and Candice always accepts me as I accept her. We are one. We accept one another. We love to hear it, Amy. Love to hear it. Glenn says, yes, you said it right, and I don't hate on people for being trans. I actually love your vids. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Who's my favorite makeup artist? I don't really have one. I don't really follow makeup artists in general, to be honest. How is your vision about... do you mean like Islam and Muslim people? Is that what you mean, Intan? If that's your question, hello, Alexis. Great. I once again, like, have no qualms with religious people. And I think people who say, oh, my religion says it means I hate you, are just telling themselves that, and using it as a justification for their discomfort or insecurities. Because there are plenty of Christian people, Muslim people, Jewish people, people of any given religion who are very, very accepting of queer people, and also people who aren't. But I would never generalize, if that makes sense. Hello, Alexis. Hello, Bella. Danny, Jeffrey. Okay, cool. Good to know. We're logging off now. Okay. See ya, Amy. Have a good day. I've not gotten bottom surgery yet. I will. Tips on hair growth. I'm on spironolactone. It depends on your body chemistry, but I don't use any products really. I just don't have testosterone in my body anymore. That is what mostly did it. The commentary videos on me, no, I haven't, and I avoid them. Oh, thank you, Danny. Confession, I used to be against you, says Amber, a few weeks ago, and wasn't really kind to your post, and I want to say that I'm sorry for being mean like that, and I'm learning to love. Please forgive me. Amber, you are forgiven. Thank you for saying so. Don't even worry about it. I think a lot of people would fall in that boat, of, when you see a person that is maybe clipped out of context, or, you see a video and you don't quite... Maybe you just see some of it, or, you're like, there are a lot of videos out there that talk about how terrible I am. It's easy to say like, oh, okay, that person's bad. Got it. And not think too hard about it. But I'm glad that you did come and hang out and see for yourself. And I'm glad you're here now. So thank you for saying so. Piper says, I'm Christian and don't necessarily agree with the LGBT, but I love and accept them completely. I love your videos and you so much. Oh, well, thank you, Piper. I guess... my question for you then is, if you love and accept queer people completely, then how do you not agree with them? Because those things seem contradictory. Of course, Intan. Sounds like if you love and accept someone completely, then you might not. Then you would agree with them. No. Do you think closeted homosexual or trans people still do the hating on their own kind thing, or is that past now? Got it. So do closeted people hate on queer people? Yeah, totally. JD Vance, case in point. a lot of people in that realm of like politics. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Amy. Thank you for forgiving me. I'm a Christian too, and I must learn to... Hey, all good, Amber. Thank you for saying so. Do you have more good days rather than bad days, or do you run into crappy people? I don't run into crappy people in person often, usually just on the internet. Hello, Beep Bop. How's it going? My husband was the same way as Amber, said horrific things till he sat down and watched Lily, and now we both subscribe to her. Aww. It happens when we open our eyes and hearts to others. That's so sweet, Sarah. Give your husband a hug for me. That's so nice. Yeah, bombastic side-eye. Correct. I don't believe it's right. Okay, okay. Let's not mute Piper. Can I ask what you mean by that? What specifically is not right? But I'll always love them as a person no matter what. Hate the sin, not the sinner. Gotcha. Okay. Can I ask what is not right? Specifically. Just so we're on the same page, because that's like a little bit broad. Like, it's not right. Like, what's not right specifically? As Christians, we have to love and accept all humans as the Lord loves us. Hey, as someone who isn't a Christian, I can't help but agree with your sentiment. Hello, Cozy. I think it's terrible seeing a lot of trans people pick on other trans people online. It makes no sense. I agree. He made all humans in his image. Sure, yeah. William, I ask a question. Am I against detransitioners? I'm just curious. I think the majority of detransitioners are just people who have gaslit themselves into thinking that they're not trans, but they are. When you come out as trans, a lot of people will try to convince you you're actually not trans. People will scream at you to get back in the closet. They will try and do everything in their power to convince you that like the right way to be yourself is to actually not be yourself. And some people end up believing it. And I think that is the majority of what detransitioners are. Yeah. Which is, so when I see detransitioners, I'm not angry at them. I mostly just pity them. Did you say on Sprung? Oh, I used to be, Natalie. No longer, because I got my kick pops removed. So the thing in my body that used to produce testosterone, or the vast majority of testosterone in my body, is now gone. Or the two little things that used to, they're gone. So I don't need to be on spironolactone anymore, luckily, because that stuff is awful. Is JD Vance closeted? If you ask me, I think so. Thank you, Amy. You too. Undead says, my 80-year-old grandfather came out to me as trans. Wow. None of my other family know, because they wouldn't be accepting. But I think it's cool he's living his truth so late in life. We love to hear it. We love to hear that. Give your grandpa a hug from me, because look, even if you're 80 and you only got however many years left, might as well live them as yourself. Might as well. Because, oh boy, is it awful to live your life for other people, right? And to live your life as someone you aren't. I think even non-trans people, cis people, run into this. Like, who among us in this chat has not been asked to be someone they're not in one way, shape, or form? Asked to act a way that they're not, believe a thing they don't believe, pretend to be someone and pretend to be a certain way that just doesn't work for them, right? And not just with gender, but with anything. It's uncomfortable, right? And if you do that long term, it can really be damaging and like pretty draining. All right, Piper says, I believe it's wrong and against the Lord's word, as the Bible says we were made in God's image. So I believe he made us to be born exactly how he wants us to be. But I also believe it's not right. Okay, Piper. So, argue even if I disagree with making changes to the body that God made in his image. I still love trans people. I don't agree with them. Still love them. Okay. So then tell me this, Piper. Who's to say that God didn't intend exactly what is happening to me right now, for me to be exactly as I am now, right? Like, if God truly made me in his image, and I, as someone who doesn't really find any religious aspects meaningful, but respect religion in general, I could just as easily say that God made me in his image as a trans woman, right? That, a lot of times there's talk about God giving you a struggle, something that you have to overcome, right? Who's to say that God didn't intend for me to live my life for 27 years as someone I wasn't, and then eventually to realize who I really am, and to help people, shepherd people even, to being better versions of themselves, right? Who's to say that God's intention is what you say it is, right? Why couldn't it be that God intended me to be who I am at this very moment, right? Because if it really is all God's plan and everything unfolds as he intends it, then you could just as easily argue that he intended me to be trans and to come out and to be myself, right? Kanamari X says, do you have to change your body or appearance to become trans? No, not at all. A lot of trans people who are closeted, for example, who maybe don't even know they're trans, like me 10 years ago, I was still trans. I just didn't know it. And I hadn't changed anything at that point. And even if I did realize and then decide to be myself and say, hey, everyone, I'm a woman, I wouldn't be, there's no obligation to do hormones or surgery or change your wardrobe or name or anything. All you have to do is say, hey, I'm a trans woman, and that's it. You can leave it at that if you want. It's uncommon for that to happen, but I'm sure there's examples. Yes, I see where you're coming from and agree to disagree. Okay, well, I appreciate that you like my content, Piper, but I need you to know that, like, I want to say this with, I'm trying to meet you on your ground here, right? Like, it's hard to, like, if you walked into a room of trans people and said, like, I love you, but disagree with your existence, like, do you think you'd be met with a warm reception? Because I can tell you right now, you wouldn't, right? In fact, I could guarantee that every person in that room, Piper, is going to roll their eyes at you, right? Because it's like, you can say that you love us and support us, but if you don't agree and you think that we're like deviations from God's plan, that's deeply insulting, right? So, like, I just want you to know, Piper, like, I appreciate that you like my content, but it's clear to me that you actually do not support trans people, right? Like, you can say that you do, but it's like saying, oh, I love and support you. I don't agree with anything you do, and I think that you are an abomination, but I love you, right? Like, no, you don't. We don't need to pretend. You love me as a human. Well, do you understand, Piper, that there's no choice involved? I didn't choose to be trans. In the same way that, did you choose, I'm assuming from the name Piper, that you're a woman, and correct me if I'm wrong, but did you choose to be a woman? Or were you just made that way? Because no trans person chose to be trans. I didn't choose to be trans. You don't choose to be gay. You don't choose to be left-handed. You don't choose to be a brunette. You just are. If you deny that, if you deny yourself being left-handed and try to use your right hand, you're probably going to be miserable every time you choose to write. No? Thank you, Bobby. My grandmother doesn't approve of me being an atheist, but she still loves me. Okay. A little bit of a different example there. That being said, she still, the idea that being an atheist versus being a trans person, right? Disagreeing with someone's atheism, even, I think, is disrespectful in a lesser way, but they're still saying that they disagree with something about you, right? There's something about you they really don't like. Being an atheist, I think, is like probably a smaller part of one's identity than like your entire gender, right? Especially for trans people who, you know, one day you can just decide to be an atheist, right? You can't just decide to be trans. It's a huge thing. If someone were to say like I'm just going to tell you right now, straight up, Piper, if I met you in real life, like, I would not care to speak to you, if that makes sense. Like, unless we were having this type of conversation, like, there is no trans person in the world, except for a self-hating one, that would care to spend time with you with what you are telling me right now. There's no trans person in the world that a self-respecting one who would hear what you're saying and be like, "Oh, okay, no problem," right? Like, you think I'm an abomination, but you're like you're pretending to like me, right? You can, like, you're saying you love me to like hide behind that, when in reality you think I'm an abomination. We can't. These things can't reconcile. This is a paradox that a lot of conservative people, a lot of religious people like to hide behind, right? Like, I love you, but I think you're a valid human, but everything about you is wrong. Like, it's kind of like the equivalent of saying, no offense, but, right? It's trying to, like, protect yourself from criticism, right? To protect me from saying, hey, Piper, you're being insanely disrespectful, right? Because if you say I love you as a human, then I can't accuse you of being disrespectful. So you put up the shields. I love you as a human, but I think you're an abomination. I think that I disagree with everything you do, right? Because if you take out the first part, which is I love you as a human, if we throw that part out, which is your shield, take your shield away, all you're saying is I disagree with everything you do, right? And that's all I'm hearing. And that's all any trans person or any queer person is hearing when you talk, right? So my recommendation to you, Piper, and to anyone who agrees with Piper in this chat, take the shield away, right? Like, I'd rather have the conversation with you about why you think. I don't care that you love me as a human because I frankly don't believe it. You can believe it if you need to make yourself, feel better about or sleep better at night. But like, it's obvious that that is a shield, right? So take the shield away. Like, I think it makes it into more of a battle when you have a shield, right? Because then I have to fight to get through that shield to make you understand that what you're saying is disrespectful. But if you just put the shield away, then we can have a more honest conversation. Does that make sense? Lily, where do you get lipstick? Oh, thank you. This is a which one is this? This is Maybelline Matte Superstay. Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink number 325. There should be, but no, it should be I love you as a person, period. Yeah. Pot calling I can't tell if you're insulting me having fun falling or not. Just like you didn't feel like a male before you transitioned. I didn't feel religion was for me. Well, that's the thing though. There's a big difference there because it wasn't that I chose actively to not be a man, right? You actively chose not to believe in God, right? It was something that just you choose to not be an atheist, right? Like that's a belief that you get to make your mind up on, right? There's a choice. Do I believe in God? I don't know. Maybe yes, no. I didn't choose to be a woman. In fact, if I could choose, I'd probably choose to either be a cis man or a cis woman because it's hard being trans. There's no choice involved. Does that make sense? So it's different. Anyways, I do not know who that is, Katamari and X Team. We can go ahead and block that person, X Team. Is Nugget going on vacation? He is. Oh, I see. Natalie, you too, huh? You think I'm silly? You think I'm stupid? I'm not that stupid. We can block out Natalie as well. Come on, y'all. I'm not that dumb. I'm not that dumb. Come on now. Okay. Let's. They were trying to get me to say something that was like gonna get me in trouble. I can see through these things. Come on now, y'all. Who do you think I am? What, you think this is my first time ever streaming? Come on. I've been doing this for a couple years. I've fallen for things before, but that one was a little bit. That was a little easy to see through. Kelly says, love you, watch you all the time on TikTok, but do you think it's fair to out closeted people? Are you referencing currently living closeted people or no longer with us closeted people? Big difference between those two. Is this a new dress? I wore it once before, but it's been a while. How do we tell our loved ones what you just said to the woman? What about, like, what that I just said? I guess maybe they meant the choice was when you chose to be brave enough to step forward. Love your choice to be yourself. Thank you, Henrik. All right, we've done brows. Eyes. I'm going to put a little bit more up here. Because I just hate it when it smudges. It's my least favorite thing when it smudges. I need a better eyeliner pencil, if I'm being totally honest. It always eventually smudges, but we're trying to prevent it for as long as possible. What am I going to eat today? I'm not sure. Kind of in the mood for something lighter because I had a bigger breakfast. Okay, we've done brows. We've done eyes. We've done blush. We've done lip. I think we're good to go. Let's do earrings. Earrings. Okay. So we don't need a choker today. About saying they love you, but then do the things they mean. That I mean, it took me a while to explain it. It's not an easy thing to talk about, but you can talk about it like a shield, right? Like, hey, you're putting up this shield, right? This I love you, but this no offense, but, right? Like that protects you from any kind of criticism. And even if you don't realize you're doing it, that's what's happening, right? Because you're saying these things that if you take the shield away, the I love you, but you're just saying like, I don't like trans people, right? Which is a lot more obviously nasty of a thing to say if you don't preface it with I love you, but, right? So if we take if we put the shields down, we can have a more frank conversation about these things. Why do you not like trans people, right? How to prevent smudging eyeliner with eyeshadow. Oh yeah, I should do the eyeshadow more. Okay, yeah. Why do you do the white eyeliner? It makes the eyes pop underneath. Thank you, Bobby. Hello, Sanjita. What do you think about neopronouns? I think less people. I think the right likes to weaponize neopronouns as this thing that, like, in 10 years everyone's gonna ask to identify as like bobbledy dibbledy. When in reality, like, not a huge amount of people use neopronouns. And if you meet someone who uses neopronouns, just use them. It's not a big deal. I don't think I know anyone who uses neopronouns. I've seen people who use it, but like, it's not that common. And it's being treated like it is. It's really not. Swedish. Oh yeah, Swedish fish earrings. Actually, is a good idea. We do Swedish fish. We could do gummy worms if we want a pop of blue. We could do hearts maybe. Come on, get off. This earring rack sometimes is the absolute end of me. Okay. Could do lollipops. I think these are good options for today. Okay. 3 options. Number 1. What blush did I use? It was like a Sephora number 5, I think. Thank you, Jive Talk. Is that my pronouns are attack? Yeah, something like that. It's so silly. I'm a cis woman and I'm bad at makeup. I want to buy red lip. Well, it's a good one. It's 3. You okay, Nugget? Maybelline number 325, the matte. I don't understand that people identify as a cat or a can. Yeah, I mean, honestly, don't think too much about it because, like, not that many people do. And there's some people who, like, try to say they're part of the queer community. They identify, like, as an actual animal. That's not part of the queer community. Okay, don't believe those people. It's very different. I do believe that JD Vance is closeted. Truly, I do. Well, first off, JD Vance is a trash bag of a human. I will insult JD Vance all day long. And, like, also look at those pictures of him in drag. They tell a story. There's a young person who is feeling themselves. I'm not saying that he's trans. I don't know, gay. There's like some queerness there, and a lot of right-wing people who are queer like overcompensate by being like super like macho man. Also, just like watch him talk for a little bit. There's a vibe. Anyways, okay. We also got a really nice gift, y'all. A really, really nice gift. This is so nice. I've not seen this person before, but they sent a really, really generous gift. Okay, I saw it there. There it is. This is someone with the first initial P? Hello, P. Thank you for this gift. I'm not sure what your screen name is, but if you like want to say, hi, it was me, I'm P, let me know. But P sent $50, y'all. That's a $50 gift from P. Everyone say thank you to P. Dang. And if you're new here, whenever gifts come through, unless they specify that they want their name to be read, I always just go first initial so that they don't get like nasty DMs. $50 a lot of money. And they said true Christians love everyone. Period. That's me saying period. Dang. First off, I agree. Couldn't agree more. I have so many friends who identify as Christian, and they have no issues with queer people whatsoever. None. Which just makes it sound all the more silly when people are like, well, I'm Christian, so I must hate blah, blah, blah type of people. Like, there are plenty of Christian people who don't, that are my friends. So you don't get to use that as an excuse. It's the same thing with the shield that I was talking about earlier. People put up this shield. Oh, it's because of my religion. So like you can't criticize me, criticize the religion, right? Don't criticize me. I'm putting up this shield. I'm giving you a nasty opinion about a group of people I am actively disparaging, but it's not me, it's my religion. Or I love you, but I'm going to tell you that I don't like you. It's all these different shields. But I'm going to tell you right now, we can always see through them every time. Thank you, P. Dang, that's huge. It puts a huge dent in our lunch fund for today, in a good way, obviously. Thank you. Thank you for gifting. It means a lot. Gas in the tank, my friend. Thank you. Okay. It's a beautiful sentiment. I'm learning to love everyone as a Christian. We'd love to hear that, Amber. Blair White's video. I don't watch Blair White. I got better stuff to do with my time, if I'm being honest. I know people like the like self-hating trans people like her, and what's the other one? I don't even know. Will make videos about me sometimes. I don't care. As someone who's obsessed with fragrances, my favorite perfume or fragrance to wear is Mandorlo di Sicilia, which is by Acqua di Parma. It smells like root beer, and I love it. It's my favorite. I wear it most days. See that? Yeah, the word "but" messes it all up, right? Like I love everyone, but no offense, but I'm a Christian, but right? It's like no. You're just putting up a smoke screen to try and protect yourself, whether or not you understand that's what you're doing. That is what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Don't try to pretend like that this is like not your bad take, because at the end of the day, you have to take responsibility for your bad take. Don't try to blame it on something or someone or a religion or whatever. Was your family accepting of you? Mine wasn't. I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, luckily, at least the majority was. Lily, genuine question. Trans species isn't a part of the queer community, correct? Correct. They might say they are, but they're not. It's not. It's not. It's not. I should update my Amazon wish list. I need to. Xander says, come to Scotland. I'd love to. I spent a semester in Glasgow and loved it. Allison says, I believe in Jesus and am gay. I don't believe in religion. I believe in a relationship, and everyone has their own walk of life, and every life is beautiful. Allison, couldn't agree more. Well said, my friend. No, we're going to get food. In fact, we need to decide on an earring. So we got 3 different options here. Number 1, whoop, lollipop. Number 2, gummy worm. Number 3, Swedish fish. Hello, Sama. Sorry, Boop. Swedish fish. All right. I'm going to do a poll, and I will abide by the poll, okay? So there will be fish for Swedish fish, worms for gummy worms, and pops for lollipops. Add option, pops. All right, so I'm going to start in the poll. Once again, pops for lollipops, worms for gummy worms, fish. I'm not sure yet, Demi, sorry. I might not always abide by it. We'll see. I think I'd abide by it today. I like all of them. Really, the worms are winning. Okay, we can go worms today. It's fun. It's a pop of blue. We can go gummy worms. I haven't worn these in forever. They're more colorful. I agree. All right, looks like they win. Wow, 56%. Okay, cool. Hold on. Let's put this back. There we go. The worms are cute. I know they are cute. Okay, time to get the kids in bed. Okay, see ya. See ya, T. I think the blue gummy worms bring out your eyes. Oh, that's a good point. Thank you. Yeah, I do have blue eyes, don't I? It makes me want to get into earrings more. Ugh, I'll tell you what. If you're subbed to me on TikTok, I did a video, a sub-only video that goes through my entire earring collection. It is extensive. Thank you, Boop. Add some more blue. Yeah, the thing with the choker, though, is that I don't think there's room for it today because it's kind of like a mock turtleneck. I don't even know if it's mock. It might just be an actual turtleneck. Oh, cool. Well, thank you for subscribing, Allison. Yeah, there's the video from like a week or 2 ago that I just show every single earring I own. So if you want to go look there, you can just have some and have all my earrings in mind when we pick them every morning. Imagine my lumberjack hands. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I do have long fingers, and I'm going to tell you right now, haven't gotten any complaints. All right. I'll put the Swedish fish back. Also, I should have said, Ayo. Ayo. Oh, thank you, Sama. 1:15 in India. I'm in San Francisco. What's our subscriber number? Yeah, so the thing is about that, I was talking to someone this morning about the exact same issue with Applebee's. Like, we almost got to 400. We were like 6 away. And I don't know where we're at right now. I could check, but I know we're not at 400. I figured if it's okay with y'all, for those of you who are here right now who are also subbed on TikTok, that we would wait until next week, or at least on Friday, or back on TikTok, because inevitably some people who are on TikTok still haven't gotten the memo that I am here this week. And I don't want anyone to like miss the Applebee's stream, because everyone who subscribed like deserves to be able like have the same chance to be able to see it live. So as long as it's okay with y'all, I was gonna wait. Is that okay? We're at 3. We were very close, Kelly. Do I celebrate Christmas? I mean, as an American, sure. I'm not particularly religious in any way, shape, or form. I'm Jewish, but I would call myself more of an agnostic. But yeah, I'm celebrating Christmas with my partner this year. We're going on a little mini Christmas vacation. We're giving each other gifts on Christmas morning. So I guess you could say sure. Yeah. Completely fine. You forgot to. Okay, cool. Also, wow. Dang, another person following in the footsteps of the gift before. This is from someone with the initials, well, the initial N. I guess it's double N, NN. They have like a, what's it called when it's like is that an alliteration? NN? Or like fabulous, fantastical. Like that's an alliteration. Or like fabulous, fanatics, alliteration. Anyways, N also sent $50. Thanks, y'all. Thank you so much. Yes, Sugar Pea, I am trans. Hello. My parents are very proud. They are proud, Justin. Thank you. Dang. And I'm not sure if I read it, but it says for lunch with a heart emoji. Yes, we're doing it today, y'all. Thank you, N. You're very sweet. Everyone say thank you to N or NN. You can put 2 N's, I think. Dang. Y'all are being so generous today. It's so sweet. Yeah, we'll do it up today in lunch. How about that? We'll do it up. I have an idea of where I want to go. I won't say it yet because I don't want anyone to like be weird and creepy about it, but and like try and follow me. But I have an idea of where I'm gonna go. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ann. You're very sweet. Thank you, and thank you to everyone in the chat who is also thanking them. Means a lot. Gas in the tank, y'all. I do this every day. If you didn't know, or at least Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and y'all's gifts are the only reason I can. The only reason I can, because not like I just show up and YouTube pays me or TikTok pays me for showing up. I wish it were the case, but it's not. So thank you for being here, and thank you for the gift and the gas in the tank to both P and NN. Thank you. Someone says, my parents don't like I'm trans. How do you cope with hate? I'm sorry, Luna. If you are still living in the house, you got to protect yourself as best you can until you get out. You can't always change people's minds. Find a safe adult, safe friends who you can be yourself around, and just stay as safe as you can until you get out. And then if it makes sense to you, you can always consider cutting them off, because family who doesn't accept you, maybe not really family. Family, it can be chosen too. I'm lucky enough to have love and support from my mom, dad, and brother. But for those who aren't, sadly, may be the right choice. It's up to you. Keep us posted on how it goes. I'm kind of hungry, but I think I have an idea of where we're going. Am I a DC fan as in like Superman DC? FFS is facial feminization surgery. I am getting it next year, actually. It's very exciting. It'll probably happen over the summer. That's when the wait list, in theory, I should be up. Because I'm on the wait list. I'm just waiting for my turn, which should be this summer. And I should have a date in by February. They said February is when I'll get a date, so fingers crossed. You're a Batman fan. Cool, I like Batman. Why do I do a slick back? I do not do a slick back. Oh, you mean like... well, this is forward. I'm not sure what you mean. How do you know you are trans? Like, do you know... Like, how do you know it's not outside factors? Oh, here's a good one, Sugar Pea. Are you questioning? Because what helped me realize was a very simple thought experiment. And you can tailor it to your situation, because I don't know your situation, like what you identify as, what you were assigned at birth, whatever. But what you do, for at least in my case, is you imagine that there's a big red button, or pink button, I guess in this case. And if you press the button, what would happen? Like, and this was me like 5-6 years ago. If you press the button, what happens is immediately you go from looking more masculine, beard, short hair, to having, more feminine appearance, right? But more importantly, everyone in the world immediately forgets that you were ever a boy, and their memories are rewritten so that they think they have always known you as a girl, right? They've always known you as a girl. They've always known you as Lily. They've always known you to be wearing dresses and stuff. And next time they see you, they'll be like, "What's up, Lily?" And they'll have no conversation about there being any change. No one will ever be able to tell you're trans. You'll just be a different gender. Okay. That's what happens when you press the button. But once you press it, you can't go back. Would you press the button? Right. And whatever your case is, like, if you're assigned female at birth, then it would be like, the opposite, right? Or, if you think you might be non-binary, like, you can tailor this thought experiment, like, to press the button and you turn into the thing you're thinking you might be. But for me, I was like, oh yeah, of course I'd press the button. Of course I'd press the button. And that typically means that you are trans. That's the easy way to know, because it takes out like fear of judgment, fear of being disowned, like all these different things, and just gets to the core of the issue. Does that make sense? If you parted your hair down the middle, I don't think that's true. I mean, I appreciate it, but good morning, Carissa. Always been an outcast and traumatized, and my gender has always been weaponized against me. Well, would you press the button, Sugar Pea? I mean, that's the first question, right? Because if you would, then it's a good chance, right? I mean, but I'm not exactly sure what you mean by your gender's been weaponized against you. But, you don't have to make any impulsive decisions anytime soon. You can always experiment. You don't have to make up your mind the first time you put on a dress or mask clothes or whatever it is. Corinne says, I'm gender fluid and constantly wishing I had different body parts, but it changes daily, so I don't see the need to get surgery. Yeah, totally. Yeah, makes sense. Insurance will cover FFS. Yep. Kaiser in North Carolina is very good with gender affirming care. Yeah. Can we see Nugget before you leave? Yes, Nugget, come here. Come here. Let me grab Nugget really quick, and then we'll head out. Oh, wait, should I do a headband? I'll show you the headband before I go grab Nugget in just 2 seconds, and y'all can decide while I'm gone for, again, like 2 seconds if I should wear the headband. Okay, here's the headband. Yay or nay? Yay or nay? FFS is facial feminization surgery. Here's Mr. Nugbug. Oops, sorry, Nug. Want to say hi, Nug? Here he is. Want to say hi to the people? We say yes to the headband. This is Mr. Nugget. He's my puppy. He's my best friend. Thank you, Kelly. He's the best. He's so sweet. He's mostly blind at this point. He's in diapers. He is diabetic. But he's a snuggle bug. We cuddle together every night in bed. We go on 4 walks a day. He has a lot of internet fans, even though he doesn't realize it. He's got a lot of love in his life, and he still enjoys life. So, he's a good boy. Oh, interesting. Okay, Casey, I'll keep it in mind. How old is he? He's probably going on 13 at this point. He's a very good boy. Gave him a bath yesterday. Oh, on Saturday. He's sweet. He just wants to cuddle all day long. That's all he wants. He likes belly rubs. You like belly rubs, Mr. Nook? Yeah, he likes the belly rubs. Press it, yes. Toxicity. I press it. You press the button, yes. Is the toxicity going to get worse? Don't worry about toxicity. No one would ever know you're trans. You just flip to the thing you think you might be. The whole point of the thought experiment is to cut out the toxicity bullying entirely. If you would press the button and there's no toxicity, no bullying whatsoever, would you press it? If that's the case, then you're probably trans. Not there's no like guarantee. Finasteride, I'm not sure finasteride it would help at my point. Finasteride is not like a miracle thing, but I'm getting FFS that will help move my hairline forward quite a bit. Is Nugget going with me? No, it'd be too hard because it's raining out today. But we'll hang out later tonight. All right, Mr. Nug. We're gonna put on the headband, okay? Is that okay with you? You put on the headband. All right, I'm gonna put you down. All right, everyone. I'm gonna take Nugget out for a quick walk before I head out to a restaurant. I should be on in approximately an hour for lunch, wherever that may be. I don't know. But it will be a good lunch. So I love y'all. I used to take finasteride, yeah, but not so much anymore. All right. Love y'all. And I will see you soon. Until then, stay lovely.